JaidynReiman.
Hello, it's JaidynReiman again. Yes, this is long overdue. I haven't done anything in almost 2 months, and tons of things have been happening lately, so I suppose it's about time I get back to discussing the latest Nintendo news. For now, I'm just going to discuss Nintendo's E3 specifically, and the death of Satoru Iwata. There's no avoiding it. Everyone else has largely already discussed this issue, so I'll provide my take on it. Just like everyone else, the sudden death of Satoru Iwata was a shock. But after the fact, it didn't seem that surprising, since he'd been having a lot of health issues. What makes me feel even worse about this is he died just after receiving huge backlash from Nintendo's E3 presentation, though it has helped people to calm down of that as well. I've heard so many stories about Satoru Iwata after the fact, such as how he single-handedly reprogrammed an early Pokemon game, I don't recall which, to be able to hold both the regions for that game and the entirety of Kanto as well. I also did not realize he was responsible for Balloon Fight, though I am well aware, of course, that he's one of the central people behind Super Smash Bros., along with series creator Masahiro Sakurai, whom naturally probably took his death the worst. I don't have any real personal connection to Satoru Iwata, but as a still active executive who died while still in that position, and no less the president of Nintendo, which has had a major impact on my life, this news has definitely taken its toll on me worse than any other celebrity deaths recently. Namely legends like Leonard Nimoy and Christopher Lee, who I respected greatly, but I wasn't surprised too much when they had their time. The future of Nintendo is looking really strange right now. There's been rumors about the NX ever since E3 2015, most of which I feel are probably fake, other than them showing it off at or around the time of E3. I think they likely did it behind closed doors, but I don't know if any of the rumors are real. I don't think they are either. Then there's the question of Nintendo's game announcements at E3. I knew most of the movie spin-offs, as I had stated as much last year. I just feared there'd be at least one new surprise this E3. I never managed to finish my pre-E3 speculation video, but I did post an article about on my website and a link to it on Twitter, which I will provide a link to in the description below. In my 10 E3 predictions, I got about half them correct, technically. For Metroid and Animal Crossing, I did not expect spin-off games to be announced, but I was very confident we won't be getting any main titles for those two franchises. Technically, Paper Jam isn't a Paper Mario game either. I was also wrong about a Smash New Cooper and Diddy Kong Racing getting announced, but I was technically correct on a new Tecmo Koei crossover, and Tales of Zestaria's Western release date, which, while not at E3, came shortly later. Unfortunately, I was wrong about any major new titles announcements for Nintendo. At the same time, I don't see how people suddenly think the NX is launching next year because of this, and I've commented numerous times why this is a ludicrous idea. The first thing here is that Nintendo has never, to date, shown off a console, then released it only months later. They want, and need, to have time to build it up. Nintendo isn't stupid, and releasing the NX next year will be stupid. Nintendo largely focused on 2015 games and early 2016 games, not so much on games for later in 2016. Nintendo also announces games throughout the year, so this year they decided to largely focus on spin-off games, and more games will gradually be announced for 2016. There's also the new unified system they're planning to make games more easily producible between the Wii U, 3DS, and NX, and even mobile titles. This unified account system will also include replacement for Club Nintendo. I think Nintendo will be announcing this account system very soon, later this fall, and release it on Wii U and 3DS. Maybe this will even include the ability to finally play Game Boy VC games on Wii U, and SNES and GBA VC games on 3DS, even if that feature is new 3DS exclusive. The Wii U has only recently hit 10 million units sold, definitely a paltry number compared to the competition. The Wii isn't long for this world for certain, but I think it still has one more year under its belt, 2016. As I stated earlier, I think they'll gradually announce the final few titles for Wii U throughout this year and early next year. Retro Studios still has a product for Wii U, and apparently next level games might as well. We're also most likely getting Zelda Wii U next year as well, despite all the rumors people keep spreading. Due to Nintendo's statements about the unified account system, as well as easy porting of games between platforms, I do think the NX will fully support all Wii U download titles, and probably will be backwards compatible with the Wii U as well. Unless it has a huge new gimmick like the Wii had, I don't think any late Wii U games will be ported directly. They'll just be playable on the NX inherently, and maybe have additional features or better frame rate / resolution if played on the NX. One possible explanation for the NX's gimmick is connectivity between different platforms, such as being able to use tablets as a gamepad, and maybe even the new 3DS. This was part of one of the NX leaks, but I had thought this idea before the leak even came out, due to looking over Nintendo's past statements on the subject. No, this is not the same thing as porting the old games to tablets. This simply allows you to use a tablet as a second screen on the console if you wish, or you can also use a gamepad and maybe a new 3DS, though that would be more iffy. Nintendo's E3 and the death of Iwata have left questions for the future, but personally I'm looking forward to what's coming in the future for Nintendo. I feel we're still going to get a great lap of games next year for the Wii U, then in 2017 the NX will release with quite a bit more launch titles than the Wii U had. Stay tuned, and next time I'll discuss the news about King K. Rool. If you like this discussion and would like to hear more related topics, please comment, like, share, and subscribe. This is JaidynReiman, signing out.